Today we are going to complete our tenses, which we have been doing for the last 2 weeks. Okay. So I hope that you people have revised, because I have given in homework also that you have to learn and revise all the tenses. We have done all the 4 tenses of simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Last week we did simple past, past continuous and past perfect. So today we are going to complete our future tense. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to revise a little bit. Please be very careful, and I'll just try to finish all the tenses today, and if we'll have time we will do the exercises. Otherwise exercises will be done next week. Okay. Now I'm going to start, like last week we did simple past, and I've told you simple past tense refers to our action which happened in the past, and we simply use second form of verb in this tense. And if it is negative and interrogative, we put did with the first form of verb. First form of verb is also known as base verb. Then past continuous tense, as I have told you, in all continuous tenses, we put base ing with the base verb. Like if it is present continuous, past continuous, or future continuous. Okay. So because it is past and it is referring to an action which occurred in the past, so we are going to put the helping verb was and were, because it is past continuous. In present continuous, we put is, are, am. In past continuous, we put was and were. Was comes with the singular subject, and were comes with the plural subject. Do you understand? For example, I was writing, he was running, uh, they were writing, they were learning. Okay. Then we did past perfect tense. As in present perfect tense, perfect means something which is complete, which is perfect. Okay. In present perfect, we put has and have with the past participle. Last time I've told you that past participle means the third form of verb. Okay. In past perfect, it refers to an action which happened in the past before another event. Okay. So in this tense, we put had with past participle, had with the third form of verb. The station master had blown the whistle when Zan reached his home. His friend had left. The shops had already closed before I reached the market. My mother had not baked a cake for me. Had the police caught the thief? Students, we did all these tenses last time in our last lesson. So I'm just revising it quickly, okay? So you need to remember that in perfect tense, we always put past participle, the third form of verb. In continuous tense, we always put base verb with ing. Going, leaving, learning, running, swimming, weeping, yelling, shouting, cooking, making, swimming, anything like that. Okay? And in perfect, the third form, go, went, gone, swim, swam, swam, run, ran, run, come, came, come, do, did, done. Do you understand? Okay. Because it is past perfect. In present perfect, we put the helping verbs has or have. In past perfect, we only put the helping verb had. Now the new tense. Past perfect continuous. In our last lesson, we did present perfect continuous. I have told you that present perfect continuous, you can remember the structure in an easy manner like that. In perfect tense, which helping verb are we using? Had. And in continuous tense, which helping verb we are using? Base verb with ing. So two things are for sure in past perfect continuous, that we have to put had and we have to put first form of verb with ing. How you are going to connect perfect with continuous by putting been. By putting been. B-double-E-N. Okay? This is the thing which will help you in remembering the structure and remembering the formula. Okay? Now, because it is past perfect continuous, obviously in past we will put had. If it is present, we will put has or have. Okay? Because it is continuous, so we are going to put ing with the base verb, and ing is always put with the base verb. Next, I have told you before also that because it is perfect continuous, it is not simple continuous, so it indicates time period. Okay, since when or for how long? For example, he had been working on the project for 2 months. Time period has come. He was working on the project. No time period. So simple past continuous. If time period, then past perfect continuous. He had been working on the project for 2 years. It had been raining since morning. It was raining. When time period is mentioned, we are putting has been, had been, or have been. If there is no time period, then either we put, if it is present, we put is are. If it is past, we put was were. Now you can look at the slide. It represents actions which began before the time of speaking in the past and continued up to that time. We put had been with the base verb with ing. We put for instance in this tense. Examples: Noman had been working on the science project for a week. Time period is mentioned. If no time period, then Noman was working on the science project. Remember this thing that perfect continuous always indicates time period. The man had been looking after the animals since last month. Time period is mentioned last month. Had the two boys been fighting since morning? Time period is mentioned morning. Okay. So you have to keep this thing in your mind that whenever a time period is mentioned, then you have to put perfect continuous formula. Okay. Remember this thing. Okay. Simple future tense. It's very easy tense. Future indicates that action which will happen in the future. We always put will or shall with the base verb. Okay? Mostly will is put with all the subjects and shall is put with the subjects need to if we are indicating an obligation, a responsibility. Or you can say we put shall with I and we. Okay? And will is put with all the remaining subjects like he, you, they, any name, anything like that. Okay? Another thing in simple future tense, we can also put going to. Going to also indicates your future tense. I'm going to build a house for my father. But you will not write I'm going to the market. This is not simple future tense. I'm going to the market is present continuous tense. Okay. If you put base verb after going to, then it becomes simple future tense. If you do not put any base verb after going to, then it is not the future tense. Okay. Future refers to our action which will happen in the future. Like Thursday is a future. Whatever we are going to do on Thursday, that will represent our future tense. Okay. It represents an action which will happen in the future. We put will or shall with the base verb. We can also put is or am with going to and base verb. And simple future tense, negative and interrogative are also very easy because in the negative sentences, you will only put not. And in the interrogative sentences, you will bring will or shall, the helping verb, in the beginning of a sentence. Ali is going to build a house for his father. The old man will leave his town. I shall pay zakat to the needy and poor. Okay, students, if you see the first example, Ali is going to build a house for his father. It's going to build. After going to, we have put the base verb build. If we cannot make a sentence like Ali is going to his father. Then it will be present continuous tense. Okay, Ali is going to build. I'm going to bake a cake for my mother. She is going to participate in the competition. Okay, after going to, you have to put base verb in to indicate the simple future tense. The old man will leave his town. Will, the base verb, leave. I shall pay zakat because it is I and it is referring an obligation. Obligation, as I've told you before in class 7, I've also told you when we were doing model verbs that obligation refers to a responsibility. Like what shall we do? I shall pay zakat to the needy and the poor. Is this thing clear to all of you? Okay. Future continuous tense. Continuous base verb with ing. This is for sure. As it is future, so we are going to change the helping verb. In present continuous, is and am. In past continuous, was were. In future continuous, will be or shall be. So if you see that only the change is coming in the helping verbs. In the helping verbs, you only need to change the helping verbs. Okay? When you change the helping verb and the base verb with ing is going to remain the same. It represents an action which happens at some time in future. We use will be with base verb plus ing. Will be or shall be, both we can use. But shall will be used with I or be. The boys will be working on the project. Will you be adding some new books to the library next year? She will not be watching television. The teacher will be explaining the concepts to the students. Okay? So students, you only need to focus on the helping verbs. Tenses will not be difficult for you people. If you only understood you will understand the concept. Okay? Like if you remember that wherever there is continuous, they've asked you fill in the blanks with dash continuous tense. Present continuous, past continuous, or future continuous. Okay? So you will remember that continuous tense means that we have to put ing with the base verb because it is in continuation. Our action is not yet completed. Our action is going on. If they have asked present continuous, you will put is or am. If they have asked past continuous, you are going to put was were. If they have asked future continuous, you will put will be or shall be. Okay? So this thing must be very clear to you. And if they have asked for perfect continuous, you remember that we have to put for or since. For with the period of time and since with the point of time. Wherever there is a number for 2 years, for 3 weeks, for 1 month, for a week, we are going to put for. And since, when it indicates point of time, since morning, since yesterday, since last week, since afternoon, okay? Since 1994 indicates point of time. Future perfect tense, like present perfect, past perfect. So we have future perfect. In perfect tenses, we always put past participle. So the only change comes in the helping verb. And as it is future, so we have to put will or shall. That is for sure that we have to put will or shall. So what another helping verb we are going to put? We will put have, not has. Remember, because it is future perfect tense, we cannot put has in it. We can only put have in it. Future indicates our action which will be completed in the future at certain date. Okay, at certain date, certain time. Okay, this tense is used to express an action that will be completed at or by a certain time in future. We put will, shall with have and past participle. Past participle, the third form of verb. Present participle, first form of verb with ing. Base verb, first form of verb. Okay? Examples. By Sunday, we will have finished the first part of the project. Now they are referring that Sunday, certain day, future, we will have finished the first part of the project. They will have written a detailed report based on the robbery. She will have bought a new novel. So remember that future perfect tense represents an action that will be completed by or at certain time in the future. By Saturday, by next year, by tomorrow, okay? We will have done this. And then we are going to put, because it is future, so we will definitely put the helping verb will or shall because it is future. Okay, in future tense, in whether it is simple future, it is future continuous, it is future perfect, or it is future perfect continuous, we will put will or shall in all the future tenses. Okay, so one thing you should remember that we have to put will or shall. Then because it is perfect, so we have to put the helping verb have. Okay, and because it is perfect and all the perfect tenses, which form of verb we are using? Past participle, that is the third form of verb. Okay, please be very careful when you are doing tenses. Okay, then I'm going to ask you, when after completing the slides, first I'm going to ask the definitions from you people. Now students, future perfect continuous. Perfect, we are going to put have been. Continuous, first form of verb with ing, and future, so we are going to put will or shall. Future perfect continuous tense means refers to an action which will be doing at some time in the future. Okay, it is used to talk about an action that will continue in the future up to a certain time. Whenever the words perfect continuous comes together, we are referring to time period. We are referring to a time period. Okay, whenever the term perfect continuous comes, continuous, first form of verb with ing. Perfect, we are going to put, because it is future perfect, so we will use the helping verb of future perfect tense. Okay, future perfect tense helping verb was will, shall with have. So future perfect helping verb is will, shall, and have. So similarly, we are going to put will, shall with have, and how we are going to join the two parts: perfect with continuous with be. In present perfect continuous, in past perfect continuous, in future perfect continuous, we are putting be in all the tenses. So the subject will, shall plus have been, first form of verb, ing, object, for, and since. We will have been living here for 20 years. Till you have been learning this topic since morning. Time period is come. So remember, whenever a time period is come, it refers to perfect continuous. Whether present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. In present perfect continuous, we were using the helping verb has or have been. In past perfect, had been. In future perfect, will have been. Okay? Present has or have been. Past had will shall. And continuous verb with ing and for and since. If it is only continuous tense, then no for and since. Okay? For instance, I have told you before also, for instance are used in perfect continuous tense, only in perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, as it is related to time period. For indicates period of time, 2 years, several days, 1 hour, 1 week. Since indicates point of time, morning, evening, last month, September, 2 o'clock, 1994. He has been living in this house for 2 years. I have been reading the storybook since morning. For indicator of time, number, 2 years, several days, 3 hours, 1 week, 4 months. Okay. Since indicates point of time, since morning, since evening, since night, since last month, since September, anything like that. Okay. Now, students, before starting our exercise, again, I'm going to tell you that in simple present tense refers to our daily routine, our habits, events that will occur in the future, okay, and news headlines. Present continuous refers to action which is going on. We put base verb with ing and SRM helping verb. In present perfect refers to action which has been completed. and we put have with the third form of verb, past participle. Past participle is known as the third form of, and present perfect continuous we put, it refers to an action which has been going on for some time. Whenever there is time period mentioned, has been or have been with base verb and ing. Similarly, simple past tense refers to an action completed in the past. Continuous was happening in the past. Past perfect which is completed, which had been completed in the past tense. Okay, future refers to action which will happen in the future. In future, we always put the helping verb will or shall. In all the four types of future tense, simple future, future perfect, or future perfect continuous. Okay, now I'm going to unmute you people, and please, there should be no noise at your back. One by one, I'm going to ask you. Okay, first of all, Iman, you need to unmute your mic. Yes, who has unmuted?
Sir,
Iman. Iman,
yes.
you tell me what is simple past tense and what is the formula of simple past tense?
In simple past, actions that already happened in the past,
Yes, correct. And
and we use second form of verb.
good. In simple past tense refers to an action which happened in the past, and we put the second form, that is the past form of the word. And what about negative and interrogative sentences?
Um, in negative, we put not with before the verb.
Helping verb, helping verb. Beta, you have to tell me the helping verb.
What?
In simple past, which helping verbs are used? Did not with the base verb. Which helping verb do we use?
Did not with the base verb.
Good. Thank you. Now, Fatma, you will tell me past continuous.
Past continuous is like it is used for was were. We use was were, and present participle.
Good. Can you give any example?
Yes.
Tell me.
Sana was jogging in the morning.
Good. Thank you, Fatma. So it refers to an action which was happening in the past, and we put the helping verb was with base verb and ing. Hunan. Hunan, you have to tell me past perfect. Beta, you have to unmute your mic. Hiya, beta, we have to do the exercise also. Umaima, you can. Past perfect.
In past perfect, we use had plus past participle of verb.
Good. Good, Umaima. We use had with the past participle because it is perfect tense, and I've told you in all perfect tenses we put the third form. Third form is known as the past participle. Umaima, just give me one example.
She had already done her work.
Good. She had already done her work. Thank you, Umaima. Now, Bilal. Bilal, you tell me past perfect continuous. Which formula do we use in past perfect continuous? Beta, when I ask you, you have to unmute your mics, Hunan and Bilal. Okay, simple future. Who will tell me simple future? Who will tell me simple future tense?
These are things which are done in the future.
Okay. Actions which happen in the future. Can you tell me the formula? Yes? What are the helping verbs used in simple future?
Will,
Will or shall? With the?
yes.
With the?
First form of verb.
Good. With the first form of verb, base verb. Give me an example, Bilal. Any example?
I will study in the morning.
I will study in the morning. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, now students, we are going to start our exercise. I want all of you to open your books from past perfect continuous we have to start. Okay, past perfect continuous exercise J, page 24. All of you open your books.
Teacher,
Yes.
we use shall with I and we.
Mostly, but not necessarily. Shall refers to
Okay.
an obligation. Okay.
And one more thing we have to do.
Yes.
Let's revise of page number of chapter number 2 and 3.
Yes, Peter. Let's revise. We'll do of all the chapters, all the
Okay.
exercises we have to do. Only those exercises which I will tell you that you have to cut, you have to cross them. Okay, past perfect. Peter, please. There should be no noise at your back. Okay. In past
Okay.
perfect continuous, now students, in past perfect continuous, I have told you that remember the formula of past perfect. In past perfect, we are putting had, okay, and in perfect continuous, we are putting been. There should be no noise at your back. Be very careful in that. Okay. In past perfect continuous, we put had been with the present participle of verb. Present participle means the base verb with ing. Okay, it's very easy. I've told you how you can remember the connectivity. In past perfect, we are putting the helping verb had. Okay, in continuous, we are putting the present participle, that is the first form of verb with ing, and how we are going to join them with be. Now, J, one by one, you have to do the
Her
exercise.
Her
First
interview
one
was
will do.
quite
Yes, her interview was quite good.
because she had been preparing for it for 2 weeks.
Yes, correct. Next.
Um, she
Yes.
had also
Mm,
she
been
was also
working.
working on
She had also.
she
Remember,
had also
it's past. Yes.
been working on the questions that might be asked.
Good. Correct, Pilar. She had also been working on the questions that might be asked. That is correct. Remember, not was, because it is time period for 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
Time period.
Okay.
Number 2, next student. Fatma. And better when you answer, please mute your mics. Okay. Yes.
The boys came into the house an hour later with their clothes torn and their hair in a mess. I knew that they had been fighting.
Good. Very good. That they had been fighting. Past perfect continuous formula, they had been, and fight. You have to put ing with the base verb. It will become fighting. Good, beta. Next, Umaima.
We were exhausted at the end of the journey as we had been traveling the whole day.
Very good. As we had been traveling the whole day. Correct. Number 4th one. Who will tell me? Iman.
The teacher scolded him when she realized that he had been not paying attention in class.
He had not been. Been will be put after not. If it is a negative sentence, then we will put been after not. The teacher scolded him when she realized that he had not been paying attention in class. Okay, thank you, Vita. Number 5th one also do.
I looked at her and it seemed to me that she had been crying.
Good. Okay. Now, next is simple future. Okay. Simple future, I have told you that it refers to our action in the future, and we can use different words like next week, tomorrow, this evening to indicate that the action will happen in the future. In the blue box, you can see on page number 25, you can see simple future form and examples. We just are going to use few forms. Will, shall plus bare infinitive. Bare infinitive means that the base verb, the first form of verb. Then we can also use simple future sometimes as to refer the simple present tense. if there is tomorrow or next week coming. Then present continuous also be plus going to plus infinitive, which I have told you, and about to plus infinitive. In exercise K, it's very easy. You have to put going to with appropriate verb. And I've told you with going to, we put the base verb. Okay? You have to pick one base verb from the box and you have to fill in the blanks with going to. For example, the first one, this bag is not too strong. It is going to tear. Okay, the verb will remain the same because the verbs are in first form: die, sell, paint, tear, visit, build, fall, fall. This bag is not too strong. It is going to tear. Okay, beta, one by one we are going to do it. We are going to do it. Okay. Wait a minute. G. Who will do it? First one.
Can I do, teacher?
Okay, do it. The second one.
I've bought some colors I am going to paint.
Correct. I bought some colors. I'm going to pick. One second, beta. I have to adjust my mic. Yes. Yes, number 4. Now, number 3rd.
He wants to invite his sister to the party. He's
Yes. He's going to
he's
call
going to
her.
visit. Call her.
He's going to call her. Correct. He's going to call her.
Next one, can I?
Okay.
We have some time free. We are going to visit the museum.
Correct. We have some time free. We are going to visit the museum. Correct. Number 5.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I tell?
Because this house is very old. The owner is going to sell it soon.
Good. Okay. Yes. Now, Iman. Rita, after telling the answer, you have to mute your mics. Yes. Iman.
A new restaurant has just opened. She is going to dine there tonight.
Good. She's going to dine there tonight. Do the next one also.
MX Builders say that they are going to build 500 new flats.
Correct. Number last one. Hunan, you haven't participated today. Is there any problem? Okay. Any other student? The last one.
Can I?
Yes.
She is working too hard. She is going to fall ill this way.
Good. Okay, beta. Now, exercise L you will do in homework. You just have to arrange them. Okay. For example, make correct sentences as directed. Use simple present to refer to the future. If it indicates future tense, then you can use simple present. For example, the flight leave at 9:30 a.m. It is positive. So you will write the flight leaves at 9:30 a.m. Okay, positive. The flight leaves tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. You have to put tomorrow also. Okay. At what time the movie start? You have to put interrogative. At what time will the movie start? Okay. Or you can also write at what time the movie is going to start. Okay.
Teacher, we have to do this on copy or in book?
You have to do this exercise in your notebook. Okay. L.
Okay.
Exercise L. Now future continuous. Turn over the next page. Future continuous tense. Exercise M. Which
Teacher,
formula do we?
We have to do L on copy. I can't
On copy.
hear your voice.
Later you have to do exercise L on copy, on notebooks. Okay?
Okay.
Now future continuous. Which formula do we put in future continuous helping verbs?
Can I tell?
Yes.
Will be.
Will be or shall be.
Will be or shall be and ing form of verb.
Good. Now do the first one.
Danish is going to join his father's business after school. 5 years from now, he will be running a successful company, and we are sure he will be earning a lot of money too.
Correct. He will be earning a lot of money too. Good. Number 2. Two sentences you can do better. 2-1, 2-1, and 2-1. Yes. Umema, you can do the second one also.
Okay. Will you be discussing the issue of clean drinking water with the mayor too?
Good. Number third one's Fatma.
They will be watching television if you visit them between 8 and 9.
Second, fourth one. She.
She will be vacating this house next Saturday.
And you know this thing that if the verb is ending in E, we drop the E and we put ing. So vacating spelling will be vacating. This is the spelling rule. Fifth, Bilal.
Yes.
I wrote to Kashan soon to tell him our of our plan.
No, Bilal, we are putting continuous. In continuous, we always
Oh.
put ing. Okay? And shall be, it is I, so we are going to put shall. Okay? I shall be writing. I shall be writing to Kashan soon to tell him of our plan. Okay? Now do the sixth one, Bilal.
He will be arriving in Sahiwal at about 10 tomorrow morning.
Okay, correct. He will be arriving in Sahiwal at about 10 tomorrow morning. Number 7th one. Who will do number 7th?
Will you be needing the car because I have to go to the community center for an hour?
Good, correct. Will you be needing the car because I have to go to the community center for an hour? Number 8, Iman.
Next Sunday, I shall be spending the entire day cleaning my garage.
Correct. I shall be spending the entire day cleaning my garage. Number
one
9
can I?
also. Okay.
The president will first visit the prime minister's residence where he will be having dinner with the family.
Where he will be having dinner with the family. Good, Peter. Good. Number 10.
Can I do next?
Okay, okay. Do.
She will be having breakfast between 8 and 9 o'clock.
She will be having breakfast between 8 and 9 o'clock. Okay, future perfect formula is written and I've told you how to remember the formulas. It is future, so we have to put will or shall, and it is perfect, so we will put the helping verb have with the third form of verb with the past participle. In exercise N, you can see this box. Complete the following sentences with the future perfect form of the verbs given in the bracket. First of all,